What if humans could only communicate with emojis? Imagine waking up tomorrow and realizing that every spoken word, every written sentence, every language on Earth is gone. The only way to express yourself, the only way to speak, write, or share a thought, is with emojis. Your boss doesn't send you a detailed report anymore. Instead, you get bar chart, briefcase, exploding head. A doctor doesn't explain heart surgery with words, but with scissors, heart, injured face. A marriage proposal becomes ring, heart, heart eyes, while a breakup turns into broken heart, waving hand, crying face. At first, it feels fun, fast, universal. Everyone can understand a little, but soon cracks appear. How do you explain a scientific theory with symbols? How do you negotiate peace when one nation's party popper is mistaken by another as a bomb? This is the world we are about to enter. A world where emojis aren't just fun additions to language, they are the language. Could civilization survive with only symbols? Or would humanity collapse under endless misunderstandings? At first, it feels like a social media challenge gone too far. Phones update overnight, and every keyboard has only emojis. Conversations that once flowed in words shrink into strings of symbols. Teachers struggle. A history teacher tries to explain the fall of the Roman Empire. On the board, temple, sword, fire, broken heart. Some students imagine war and betrayal. Others think it's simply a love story gone wrong. Without words, history becomes a guessing game. Courtrooms descend into chaos. Prosecutors accuse criminals with police car, knife, screaming face. Defense attorneys counter with shrugging man, kneeling woman, confused face. Judges are left to interpret the intent. Justice becomes a gamble. Relationships change completely. A wedding proposal is ring, heart, heart eyes. But if the answer is thinking face and shy face, does that mean yes or maybe? Breakups are cold. Broken heart, waving hand, crying face. Sarcasm, irony, sincerity, blurred beyond recognition. Social media explodes. Everyone posts laughing face, fire, 100. But context vanishes. Is laughing face meant as joy or mockery? Does fire mean success or destruction? Misunderstandings multiply at the speed of a swipe. Life becomes faster, messages shorter, but meaning shrinks. Miscommunication becomes the new normal. Governments collapse into confusion. Politicians step on stage and declare crown, scales of justice, handshake, no sign, bomb, fire. Some citizens interpret this as a peace treaty. Others hear it as a call to war. Diplomacy becomes a battlefield of symbols. A nightmare emerges. One leader sends party popper to celebrate. Another interprets it as exploding bomb. Armies mobilize over an emoji. Wars no longer begin with weapons, but with misunderstood symbols. Healthcare falters. A doctor explains open-heart surgery using scissors, heart, injured face. A patient panics, thinking it means heartbreak. Treatments are delayed. Science slows too. Groundbreaking research is published as DNA, bar chart, lightning bolt. But no one agrees what it means. Innovation stalls. Education mutates. Children learn through simplified icons. Creativity blooms in art and visual thinking, but abstract reasoning, logic, and nuance fade. Universities struggle to teach law, philosophy, engineering, fields that require words. Technology tries to save humanity. AI companies create emoji translators. They decode symbol strings into meaning, predicting context. For a while, it works. But sarcasm, irony, and subtlety can't be coded. A laughing face may mean joy or cruelty. Even AI fails. The economy suffers. Contracts are signed with handshake, money, package. But is the package goods or secrets. Misinterpretations spark lawsuits, fraud, and collapse. Decades pass. Humans adapt. Emojis evolve into dialects. In some cultures, the laughing face always means joy. In others, it always means mockery. The dream of a universal language dies. Art transforms. Epics are told in emoji strings: book, crown, sword, dragon, fire, heart. These become the new myths, easy to share but impossible to analyze deeply. Poetry vanishes, replaced with visual collages. Music is described not in reviews, but in musical note, fire, heart eyes. But cracks widen. Law, medicine, diplomacy, all crumble under ambiguity. Some nations collapse. Others impose authoritarian emoji dictionaries to enforce one meaning per symbol. Rebellions erupt. In desperation, humanity turns fully to artificial intelligence. Machines become the universal interpreters, deciding what people mean. Over time, people stop trusting themselves to communicate at all. Instead, they rely on AI to fill in the blanks. Humanity hands its voice to machines. The irony is devastating. A playful invention meant to enhance language ends up consuming it, and reveals how fragile civilization is when meaning disappears. A world of only emojis begins as fun, fast, and universal. But over time, the flaws emerge. Complex ideas collapse. Misunderstandings multiply. Wars could ignite over symbols. Nations could fall over meanings lost in translation. Perhaps humanity would invent new rules, new structures, even rely on artificial intelligence to survive. But the richness of language, the subtlety, the poetry, the beauty of words, would be gone forever. So here's the question. Would emojis unite us in one simple, universal tongue, or would they plunge us into the most chaotic age of miscommunication in history? If you could only live with 3 emojis to survive, which ones would you choose? Comment below.